programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते हैं कई भाषाओं में. कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule.
In 2019, immense fires broke out in Siberia, Russia.
I don't remember a situation where the fires burned this long, and have been in forest management since 1972. They are over a huge territory, and the smoke covers hundreds of kilometers.
Fires around the world and the key to their prevention. Part 3 of 3. Continue watching to find out more.
Bagian dari means have a nice day in Deviahi, the official language of the Maldives. I am Aminat. The eco-friendly people of the Maldives thank you for your concern and respect for our precious forests. Welcome to the concluding episode of Fires Around the World and the Key to Their Prevention. In today's episode, we'll examine the fires that blazed across Siberia, Russia, and Central Africa in 2019, as well as their cause and detrimental impact. Renowned for its long, harsh winters, Siberia is a vast region in northern Russia, accounting for 77% of the nation's total land mass. Siberia is home to the taiga, a massive boreal forest comprised mainly of pine, spruce, and larch trees, covering 12 million square kilometers. The taiga is the largest forest in the world. Now, however, its magnificent, seemingly endless trees are in danger. As a consequence of climate change, Siberia has been experiencing rising temperatures, and Siberia's temperature change has been much more dramatic than the global rise. While average temperatures globally have risen around 1 degree Celsius, Siberia's average summer temperatures in 2019 were a whopping 6 degrees Celsius higher than its average from 1981 to 2010. In June and July 2019, temperatures in Siberia soared to 30 degrees Celsius. In addition, the region was suffering through a major drought, with no precipitation in sight. The vast forests of Siberia became tinder dry. Then, in July 2019, lightning from a dry thunderstorm struck the taiga, and numerous fires broke out. The parched trees burned quickly, with high winds helping to fan the flames and spread the blaze. The region's Forest Protection Agency mobilized its resources, and almost 3,000 local firefighters and 24 aircraft struggled to fight the fires. But the area was remote and difficult to access, and the infernos were far too fast. After weeks of work, the local firefighters were able to control less than 4% of the fires. By the beginning of August, the extent of the blaze had become so immense that a state of emergency was declared in the Krasnoyarsk and Irkutsk regions, which cover an area larger than India, as well as parts of 2 other regions in the nation. The Russian military was deployed to help fight the out-of-control fires. The acrid smoke made the sky hazy, and the sun barely visible. In some cities, the smoke was so thick that air travel was disrupted. The smoke-filled air also caused health problems, such as burning eyes and runny noses, and increased the danger of lung and heart disease. According to the World Meteorological Organization, the smoke clouds from the Siberian fires covered more than 5 million square kilometers, an area larger than the size of the European Union. Not only did they affect the major cities in western Siberia, but they also extended hundreds of kilometers to Mongolia, Alaska, and Canada. The Siberian forests also provide a home for many wild animals, including sable, bears, wild northern deer, and elk. Some managed to flee from the rapidly moving blazes, only to face possible starvation as their homes and food supplies became swallowed up in flames. One reporter shared a video of several wild foxes waiting on a roadside in the Irkutsk region, begging passers-by for whatever food they might provide. By the time the fires were extinguished, millions of hectares had been destroyed. Between January and September 2019, it is estimated that more than 13 million hectares of Siberian forest had burned, an area larger than Greece. Dr. Peter Shetkov, head of the Forest Fire Laboratory at the Sukashev Forest Institute in Krasnoyarsk, Russia, stated, "I don't remember a situation where the fires burned this long, and I've been in forest management since 1972. They are over a huge territory, and the smoke covers hundreds of kilometers." The wildfires in Siberia not only affect Russia, but also the world. As the fires burn, they release black carbon, also known as soot, into the atmosphere. Some of this soot settles on the ice fields in Greenland and the Arctic, making the ice sheets darker and more able to absorb the sun's heat, thus accelerating the melting of the ice. This contributes to sea level rise, as well as further global warming. Scientists around the world expressed additional concern over the fires in Siberia. Forests and other vegetation normally absorb CO2, but when they burn, massive amounts of CO2 are released. Greenpeace International estimated that the blazes in Siberia released more than 166 metric tons of CO2, an amount equivalent to the annual emissions of 36 million cars. Concerned viewers, we'll take a moment now to pray for the well-being of our Earth. We'll be back after this message. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to part 3 of our series, Fires Around the World and the Key to Their Prevention. We'll now learn about the fires in Central Africa. On August 22nd and 23rd, 2019, a satellite image provided by the U.S. National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, showed an alarming situation in Central Africa. During a 48-hour period, the images recorded 6,900 fires in Angola, and almost 3,395 in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, or DRC. It looked as though much of Central Africa was on fire. Most of the Central African fires were small, triggered by thousands of farmers who used a slash and burn technique to clear the land for cultivation. In this farming method, areas of natural vegetation are cut down and intentionally burned to clear the land for cultivating crops. But as the thousands of fires burned in Central Africa, the rest of the world watched in trepidation. With higher global temperatures and widespread droughts, many feared these fires could burn out of control and spread to the precious Congo Basin rainforest. The Congo Basin rainforest extends over more than 3 million square kilometers, with 1/3 lying in the DRC and the rest covering parts of Gabon, the Republic of the Congo, Cameroon, and the Central African Republic. This massive forest is globally important, being the second largest tropical rainforest next to that of the Amazon. It is often referred to as the world's second lung because its trees and marshes absorb enormous amounts of carbon dioxide, helping to mitigate further climate change. The Congo Basin rainforest is also ecologically important as a haven for thousands of species of flora and fauna. It has been estimated that more than 10,000 different species of plants exist in the rainforest, about 30% of which are unique to the region. Numerous endangered species of animals, including forest elephants, chimpanzees, and gorillas, also inhabit the forest, as do about 1,000 species of birds and 700 species of fish. If the fires had spread to the rainforest, it would have been an ecological disaster. Fortunately, the slash and burn fires did not affect the Congo Basin rainforest. However, experts are concerned, especially after perilous fires ripped through the Amazon rainforest that same summer. In fact, with globally higher temperatures and irregular rainfall, many forests are facing a dangerous situation. Renowned scientist Dr. Corinne Le Query, professor of climate change science at the University of East Anglia and former director of the Tyndall Center for Climate Change Research, states, "These are impacts we are seeing for 1 degree of global climate change. The impact will get worse as long as we don't do what it takes to stabilize the world's climate." How can we stop global warming? Many scientific studies reveal that raising livestock animals is a major contributor to climate change, adding as much as 51% to global warming. In its 2019 report, the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, stated that a shift away from meat consumption and adoption of a plant-based diet would be one of the most effective solutions to climate change. Supreme Master Ching Hai has also frequently spoken about the urgent need to adopt a vegan lifestyle to protect our earth and has recommended a global ban on meat consumption. Out of her deep concern, on December 12, 2015, Supreme Master Ching Hai sent a letter to world leaders participating in COP21, stating the need to implement vegan laws.
Respected COP21 World Leaders Paris, my special salute and best wishes to all of your distinguished, honoured ladies and gentlemen who have gathered in Paris for the protection of our world. This is just a reminder that just paying money alone cannot save lives, but being vegan does. A lot of evidence and information about this for you to consider are in the book From Crisis to Peace, free online at crisis2peace.org. Countless lives in the present and future, including yours and your children's future, children of your children's, are in your hands. Save them by voting for and implementing vegan law to stabilize the climate. Otherwise, lives on Earth will perish and we will be committing a graver offense than all the acts of killing and wars combined. With all love in God, yours most sincerely, Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Many thanks to Supreme Master Ching Hai and the many diligent scientists who are showing us that creating a vegan world is the fastest way to halt climate change. Noble viewers, thank you for joining us today on Fires Around the World and the Key to Their Prevention, Part 3 of 3. Coming up next is Recognizing Excellence, the Gucci Peace Prize 2019, right after Noteworthy News. Through heaven's grace, may all beings soon live in peace and harmony in a compassionate vegan world.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/PE.